welcome to another day in paradise. Wet and windy, Britain's favourite style of weather. Yeah, it's another gorgeous day as you can see behind. Actually, yesterday, to be fair, was actually alright. It's quite a nice day yesterday. It was actually a smidge spring-like. However, we have been replaced today with this again. I just love it so much. I have popped back inside because as you can see, it's not particularly nice outside. I hope you're having a good week. In fact, by the time you see this video, you will have just smashed the second week of January and we will almost be halfway through. That's a good feeling. That's a really good feeling. I'm pretty pleased about that. However, for me, I am on Tuesday. Monday was beautiful. Yesterday was actually a really nice day. I got lots done. I got the horses done. All that kind of thing. It was a great day. But I think the rest of the week is looking pretty manky. So standard weather, I guess. But, you know, I do think I'm actually missing the cold a little bit at the moment, which is a crazy thing for me to say because I'm always the one that's like, I'd rather it was mild and wet than freezing cold. But even I'm starting to, you know, get bored of the fact that you just get wet every time you go out. So, yeah. Anyway, like I say, I hope you're having a good week and that you are surviving January, which, let's be honest, is a rough month, isn't it? It's not much fun. Nothing much fun happens in January. I am literally about to head off to work, but I'm being quite good. So this week I decided that I was really going to try and be a bit better about getting up in the morning so that I don't end up rushing like a lunatic and feeling quite stressed and everything else that comes with getting out of bed late. Actually ties in perfectly because I'm having a food shop today. Is that I've been thinking a little bit, or maybe it's my age, who knows, about what I'm eating. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not about to go on any diet. I mean, I love sugar, I love chocolate, I love sweets, I love crisps. I'm not about to give that up ever. But I am a little more conscious of what I'm feeding myself. And I'm a lazy cook. I'm a convenience kind of girl because when I come in from yard, I'm normally really hungry. I'm normally ravenous. And so I can't wait to do cooking. I just want to shove something from the freezer into the oven and have it in like 25 minutes. That's the kind of cook I am. But I'm still quite in awe of what the body did healing wise last year after I'd fallen off. And it made me be a bit more respectful of it. I literally want to fuel myself better. I want to give myself food that is going to help my body stay strong, help me feel energized and all that. So I've been being kind of, you know, looking into what I should be eating. Anyway, long story short, I'm going to try and eat a little bit better and cook more kind of fresh, healthier meals and better nutrition so that I can keep doing this job and feel energized and sleep well and all that kind of thing. We're going to give it a whirl anyway. We'll see how we get on. I'm the sort of person that starts something, does it well for 2 weeks and then sort of falls off the wagon. But we're going to give it a go for, you know, hopefully to make me super strong for riding that crazy mare at the moment. Bless her. She that brings me on nicely to Sienna that I'm going to need to check the time because I need to go to work in a minute. Oh, I've still got a few minutes. She's been quite on edge this week. She's been doing more work. She's been going out leading more. She's been doing stuff in the arena more. But she just, don't know, there's something about her this week that she's just looked uneasy. And I can't put my finger on it. I'm dropping her food back down because I'm not really sure why I've been feeding her as much. I dropped it down a few weeks ago and changed her from conditioning cubes to just horse and pony cubes because she's always really well conditioned. So I was like, I don't really need to be on this. Also, my fibre is a conditioning fibre, so I was like, right, swap her over to just horse and pony cube while she's not doing masses. But she's still, every time she goes in that arena, she just wants to gallop. She just like needs to let off all this steam. And I know it's hard, her being a 4-year-old and being in so much. It is really tough going on her. But last year she was in all the time and she really was very chilled. And I just, like I say, noticed that she's just not as... she's just a little bit more wound up at the moment for whatever reason. Anyway, so I'm probably going to knock her hard feed back even more than that. She probably doesn't need all the feed I'm giving her. And then I've also ordered her supplement, so her like Sassy Mare supplement, which from Premier Performance, I think it's called, which last year was amazing. Like that really helped her so much. Like I say, she's never a moody mare or anything like that, but it just seemed to settle her a bit. So anyway, I've ordered that. I took her off it for the winter because I thought, what was the point? But actually, maybe I should have just left her on it. Maybe it really was helping her feel a balance that she needed. Who knows? But anyway, I've ordered that. So fingers crossed that will come in the next few days and I can get her back onto that. Wait, I really need to get to work. I've also got a really nice exercise that I'm going to put clips in in this video, and this was from a weekend or so back, and we went to Cheltenham Park with Lauren and Billy. Billy was very excited to be out. He thought it was a great party. He was, yes, very jolly, very spirited, and it just worked out to be such a lovely exercise, so I thought I'd include it in this video in case anyone's just looking for a nice exercise to do. Here is the exercise. We had several trot poles in one corner of the arena, and then a few strides down to some poles in between some wings, just in case we wanted to jump later. And then in the opposite corner of the arena, we had 3 canter poles set up, and then a few strides again to some poles between some blocks. And what's lovely about this exercise, you can do it on a figure of 8 or just stay large. You don't have to have a massive arena. It fits perfectly well into a much smaller arena. Great if your horse gets quite excited. In this instance, Billy had not been out for a while and he was just so happy to be back out again. So it was a nice exercise to kind of get him to really focus and listen to Lauren as she was riding. Obviously, having poles on a curved line is brilliant for their suppleness. Great exercise if you want to work on your horse's balance, their rhythm around the corners especially. Great way to set up your horse for jumping again, because the poles will help you keep a nice rhythm to the fence. It's just a brilliant one all-round exercise. Really suits any horses of any abilities as well. And also what's great is towards the end you can obviously trot the trot poles, pick up a nice canter over the canter poles, and then bring the horse back to trot again. So stopping them from getting too excitable and starting to rush or anything like that. So just a really good one to play around with at home. Taster of this afternoon. It is foul outside. I am hiding. I've abandoned work because yeah, I'm not riding in this. It is truly revolting. Look, some hibernating. Guys, I just come on to finish the vlog. Oh my goodness, has it rained. I've either added the clips in of, you know, riding through the floodwaters before or after this little clip of me talking right now. As you can see, there's Art's bum. We're actually waiting for the vet to come out this afternoon to have the stitches taken out. As you can see, I'm not going to go too close, but it's still quite an open wound, but it is healing from the inside out, and it's getting there. It's just taking a while. Honestly, the weather today is a bit... The weather today, as you can see, now it's just super windy. You're right there, playing with the leader. Yeah, it's just been... I've actually managed to get to more jobs though. One, the fact that I got my car through all the floodwaters, but 2, that, you know, soldiered on even though it was pouring with rain. Yeah, just got to go with it, haven't you? Smiles, that's one thing, I suppose. What are you chewing that for? He's being such a good boy. So I'm blowing a long old wait for him not to be able to do much, and, you know... Boring, isn't it? No, because I feel like that's a bite. Yeah, I think you're biting me. You've done well, haven't you? Very brave. See, no, I'm going to carry on mucking out. I hope you've survived this week. I hope you haven't got too wet. Hope all your horses are behaving. Get off the glove. And yeah, see you again soon.